Okay, if you go to what you would think of as a quaint New England village, what
Yeah.
is that experience? That it is something first that you experience on foot, right? When people talk about a quaint New England village, they're talking about a human scale environment in which, tree-lined streets and you're crossing to the bakery and to the coffee shop and to all these things, right? If anything, this helps to restore the quaintness of the village because right now our village is cleaved in half by a highway, right? By a motor speedway, right? Like you have an environment where you have separated physically the two sides of our village. And so, this is I think of this, and I think the town and the way it was designed, this was, absolutely an imperative part of this design was restoring this sort of village walkability through shortening the crossing, slowing down the traffic, creating a buffer and more on-street parking, creating a buffer in sort of the bike lanes. Like this is restorative to that. I mean, when you're standing at the grand intersection, right, of 15975, Bloomfield Ave, when you're standing at the one right there.
Right there. Yeah.
When you're everyone watching this, you should stand there and say, okay, this is our quaint village. It's a sea of asphalt,
Yeah.
right? And that is going to be replaced by a roundabout that has, a center that can be whatever the public wants it to be. It can be like, look at the Glastonbury roundabouts. They're gorgeous, right? They're well planted. Some have, there are roundabouts that have iconic images in them, like, like a statue or something. This could be a point instead of asphalt, right, that you try to speed through at the yellow light. It could actually be a focal point for the quaint villageness of it, So I really think of this as restorative to the goal of really enhancing the character, the New England village character of the center.
Right. I mean, you think of sort of classic New England towns like Northampton and Montpelier, right? You've got mercantile buildings right at the street and usually a single lane, right? Very short crossings, very, very walkable. Totally. Yeah. I think, in conjunction with the project that you're doing, kind of building that street wall back up at that corner. I think this project is really going to bring that sort of sense of a walkable village back to Windsor Center for sure.